I want to start off this person by giving my prayers and condolences to everybody impacted at the shooting in Appalachia High School. It was between Atlanta and Athens, close to where I'm from, and my thoughts and prayers are just with them.
No real easy way to segue into football coming off something like that. But I know last year when you got here, it was a couple weeks in, they started moving you around from like the left side to the right side. What are the challenges of that, like in game? I guess just like with flipping your thinking of how you're going to move your rush move, anything like that, and anticipating maybe having to do that starting out this season.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. It gives the offense different looks to look at. It's kind of hard to track you when you we talked about chips the last time I was in here. It's kind of hard to chip you if they don't know where you're gonna be when they come out for our offense. So I mean, it's a challenge to understand the different positions and avenues on how different sides of the field like the rush, and also learning different matchups. So yeah, I like it though.
Eric really praised the defensive line just for your aggressiveness and where are you sensing kind of that hunger from this group to get off to that fast start?
Yeah, I mean, we big boys, man. We hungry. We just like to eat. We like to hunt. We like to get after it.
Montez, we hear a lot of talk about, finding that pass rusher on the other side opposite you. How important is it to your job how effective the guy is on the other side?
I mean, it's very important. I got to coincide with everybody on that line, but definitely a 1-2 punch on the other side is definitely complements the rush a lot. It takes chippers off me. Sometimes it brings more attention. It might create one-on-ones for me or him. So, but yeah, it's something needed.
Montez, last time you played the Titans in 2022, you had 2 sacks, 4 quarterback hits. Do you remember anything about that game that can be applied to this Week 1 matchup?
Well, I mean, it's a different head coach. It's a different OC. They got some of the same cats on the offense, but I mean, it's a different team from 2 years ago. So I mean, I just got to hone in on my scouting report that I'm doing this year and the things that they have shown us, and we're gonna move from there.
Montez having to hold back so much in training camp and even, to some degree in the preseason games. And I know Flu's got on you a little bit for slapping the ball out of Caleb's hands earlier. Are you anxious to just go all out against somebody?
Yeah, I'm excited. Even in practice, we still got to stay off the QBs and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to get my hands on the QB.
What type of impression has Dominic Robinson made on you?
Outside too, as well. They have to be out in 8 minutes. So if you want to get them, sorry, keep going. Great to see it.
What type of
Sorry.
impression has Dom Robinson made on you so far?
Yeah, Dom is he's always been a great player since I've been in here. He's got the makeup, the size, the length, and the knowledge of the game. He's played QB for not too long ago, but yeah, he has all the intangibles to be a good DN in this league.
Flus has talked a lot about Caleb leaning on the skill around him, meaning offense. But like, how much does the defense take pride in? This is not going to be all on your shoulders as a rookie QB. Lean on us too.
Yeah, I think offense and defense complement each other. Obviously, a young QB and a more veteran defense. I mean, we take on that challenge of taking the lead, taking the forefront, and just definitely being that security blanket they can lean on.
What has he shown you just in knowing that he can handle whatever's going to be thrown at him this season?
Yeah, he's poised. Most rookie quarterbacks, man, they're nervous, and you can kind of tell he doesn't have that factor. He's just like anybody else in the building.
Have you been able to rattle him at all, or?
Not necessarily. I mean, of course, I might make him get the ball out of his hands quicker and all that type of stuff. But I don't see him panic much at all.
Tez, we've heard from the defense all off season. You guys think this can be, a top 5 defense, a really good defense. How would you describe the attitude of the defense as you go into the season?
I mean, we're just holding each other accountable. Everybody just on the same page, man. We just know we got to get done.
Montez, there's been so much hype and build up around this team in the off season. What's your expectation for what just the atmosphere is going to be like on Sunday?
I bet it's gonna be real nice. I mean, my first home game last year, even with the record being what it was, obviously we undefeated game one, so I expect a great atmosphere.
Jalen Johnson spoke recently about he's kind of done with the talk and the preseason hype. He wants to see the action and the results. Are you kind of like-minded with that? Are you somebody who gets caught up in some of the preseason talk, or are you more about the actions?
Yeah, I mean, everything it can look good on paper, but obviously you got to go out there and do what you need to do. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's to come.
You talked about being thrown into the fire last year. This year you had a full training camp, contract situation settled. How much freer are you to just go out there and play freely like that?
Yeah, I'm a lot more comfortable than I definitely was last year coming in. Just knowing the defense and knowing where I can play in different positions across the line and all that type of stuff. So yes, it's a lot more comfortable. Thank y'all.